Welcome to the world of Fusion. This is part 2 of configurations. In this, we are going to learn advanced things about configurations. Now, let's open another design, that is, a wardrobe. Let me walk you through the features first. Here, I have all the sketches. First, I created an outer profile and used thin extrude to create the body. Then, I added one more sketch on the back and extruded it to make the base support. I also drew one line for parting it, creating the vertical partition and a construction plane taking the mid-plane of this one for horizontal partitions, vertical partitions, and section partitions within the columns, and multiple of them. So, I have used extrude and pattern. Again, extrude and pattern. You can use one-time extrude or one-time pattern also, but the limitation is configuration will be an issue. You cannot configure wherever you want these sections. That's why I just created an extrude pattern again for each and every column. Let's hide the sketches and configure this design. Click on Configure, and it shows you the possible features that you can configure. Hide the browser. Here we have highlights of all the parameters that we can configure. Right. I'm going to click on the sketch, and I have D1, D2. Instead of this, I want to pick these from parameters. So, I'm going to select Parameters, and I want the length parameter here. Okay. I have selected the length parameter. Say OK. One more thing is, I want to control the horizontal partitions. The pattern for that is this one. If you click on this, you have the quantity distance also. Just choose both quantity and distance and say OK. I want to control these sections. Let's say I don't want these horizontal sections in the 6th column. What I want to do is select this extrude and choose suppression. Okay, this is what I am going to do. But before that, I want to start from the beginning. This is the starting one. Choosing suppression, saying OK. Repeat the same. Suppression, say OK. Third one, suppression. Fourth one, suppression. Fifth, suppression. Sixth, suppression. As you added these extrudes, our configuration dialog box got bigger. Instead, what we can do is organize this further. In future, also you might be getting multiple parameters to be controlled for one configuration. In this scenario, what you do is if you expand it, you can access all these extrudes. By holding Shift and selecting all the extrudes. Right-click and move to New Theme Table. This theme table is linked to the configuration, and here we have the theme table. Inside theme table, you can create multiple configurations and choose configurations for this configuration one. We'll see that now so you will better understand. Okay, let's create a few more configurations here pressing Enter. So here again, I want to create 2 more themes for each configuration allocating one, so let this be C3 configuration 3, And let this be C2, let this be C1. So in configuration 1, I want the length to be 12 and horizontal partitions to be 3 and distance between them be 3 again. As you see, we got partitions adjusted automatically, and I would like to hide this first column sections and also last column sections. I just want to keep only these sections. Okay, this is how you can use this theme table suppression option. And that will be reflected here because you have selected C1. So, all the C1 configurations will be applied here. For configuration 2, if you just double-click, it will get activated. Here, I want you to choose 16 for the horizontal partitions to be 5. And here, let me choose 20. Let the horizontal partitions be 5, and the partition also be 5. So, if you click on this, let the horizontal partition be 7. Yes, that seems good. If you want to increase this horizontal partition, you can do so. This is how you can configure it. And for here, I want C3 and here C2. For configuration 3, I don't want all the racks to be sectioned. Let's say I want only the first one. The second one I want to be hidden again. The last one, so I just want these sections. It completely depends on you. You can enable whatever option you want. So again for C2 also, I want the second one, let's say, and this one hidden, this one hidden. Okay, let's say these are the sections that I need for this 16 feet length wardrobe. Okay, so this is the configuration. And you can have multiple theme tables like this. This is the power of configuration. And if you close it, and if you switch to home view in the browser, we have configurations 1, 2, 3. So it becomes easier for you to demonstrate to your client without changing many parameters. Even if you want to change, you can come to display configuration table and alter these horizontal distances. Let's say the client wants 6.5 between the rows, and let's say that you want the distance length to be 18 feet. So all these things can be adjusted in real time because all the parameters are organized and it becomes easy for you to adjust. These can be done using parameters also, but here there are multiple parameters and it becomes a little cluttered and tedious for you to alter these parameters, and you cannot even expect what happens with that. So that is why configuration will come in handy for you to make different configurations and even assist you with showcasing to your client. Properties, and here you have. You can change the part number and even add a description also. This is all for this video. In the upcoming video, we are going to see file export, import, and notes. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Since you've made it to the end, consider liking, subscribing, and following our Instagram. We share daily quizzes, Fusion updates, and tutorials. Stay tuned for our upcoming video.